the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Caught close to the marker, it's Arkin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Quick spin on the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air, it's Altmaier. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense defense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snatch it down the right side. Open spaces. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. Sweet cut there. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff to Johnson. Jukes his way for more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Nice move there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. This is a designed run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment, and what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. He'll pull it on the read. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Motion from the wideout. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker thing right.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked out in the backfield. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. To the air, it's Altmaier. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself on the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse